Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rogues Gallery and, you know, the chill chaos that lives here. How is everybody tonight? I believe that I am here. I forgot to hit the face button. But hi, Adventures of Tony, hello. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. And I see a teleport sequence so that every time someone tries to enter the bridge, they're immediately beamed back to their quarters. That must be where everybody is. Oh, dinner, yes. And you're making pie. I have updates on pie. Yay, no meeting. I'm supposed to say, hi, Adventures of Tony. Hi, Elixie. Hi, Detective Zen. I was reading the content, but not like the names. And that was my bad. Hi, Puddle Glum. Welcome. A bad start or a good start? Oh, well. Oh, to the day? I thought you meant the stream, but I'm not paying that much attention, am I? So yes, I do note that when I got up to go and get myself a beverage, while I was away, there was a blip on the stream. I see that we dropped just under 3,000 frames while I was away. So our wonderful internet service preventer has decided that they want to remind us why I'm having a new internet service preventer install their service tomorrow afternoon. It is Chantel's last day providing my internet service. I will be switching tomorrow. And then I'm going to call them on the telephone to cancel my Chantel service, because they will not let you cancel unless you call them on the telephone. So yeah. You've run out of characters on STO to get to level 65. I don't know what to tell you. I could tell you that for a very small number of C-Store coins, you can add more character slots. But that ties into real money, so I won't. Do you know what? There was a blip. Chantel knows. They know what comes tomorrow. Yeah. It was beamed back to its quarters from the bridge. Yeah, so this will be this should be the final stream supported via Chantel's old internet service network, which I believe is entirely coaxial cable. Tomorrow I'm switching to the new provider that just laid lines in the area. Sadly, not 100% fiber. It is a hybrid fiber coax network, so it's not symmetrical download and upload speeds, but it is supposed to be more than what I was supposed to be getting from Chantel, and I haven't been getting what I'm supposed to be getting from Chantel. So yes, so pie. I should say pie. Oh, you didn't say slots, you said characters? I'm confused. Yeah, I am confused. Does that mean you have slots and you could make more characters that you could then level to 65? Or are you just, you've made all of the characters you want to make and they're all level 65? I don't know. Oh no, Tony, I'm so sorry. I wish I could switch to fiber. I would switch to fiber if I could. Um, I was trying to make a pie this weekend. I had all the ingredients. I was making a strawberry kiwi pie. Hybrid fiber coax is still pretty common in a lot of areas, even if it's not state of the art. The downside of fiber is it can be time and labor intensive to repair if something goes sideways. Gotcha. You have plenty of slots, but all the characters you've made have hit level 65. Well, then that's an easy solution. There's an easy solution to that. You just need to make a new character. I have many characters that have not hit 65 yet. So I was Hannah. I wasn't Hannah, but Hannah, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for the resubscription and welcome back for 25 months. It is officially 2 years plus by that number. Yeah. And hi, Shadows of Life. So I forgot where I was, but that's totally fine because Hannah showed up. Oh yeah, I was mentioning pie, and this is all ultimately going to end up in whatever I end up making. So I was making a pie because I'm going to have a blog place where I blog about the pies, and I'm going to actually do baking my way through this entire pie book, even though some of them I don't like. Because back in 2020, I made a bunch of them, but I didn't take pictures and I didn't like write about them. And I'm actually going to intentionally go about making the pies now that I have a little bit more experience with pie making and feel more comfortable with it. And I'm going to write about them. And so I was making the first one, which is really more for showing off the crust than it is for the filling, because the filling is not from the book that I'm, but whatever. I decided I was going to make a kiwi strawberry pie. And I bought the kiwi and I bought the strawberries and I bought all the ingredients and I made the crust. And when I finally got around to, okay, it's time to make the filling, the strawberries had done something that I had not witnessed before, which was I'd never seen strawberries actually get this far gone that quickly. They sprouted much fuzziness, and they had leaked all over the table they were sitting on. So I suddenly had no strawberries, and I was without a whole lot of time. And I was like, well, I guess this is going to be a kiwi pie. Because I did have extra kiwi. So yeah, I took the, I improvised while cooking. Big fiber cut lines can take like 8 hours to repair because fiber optic cables have lots and lots of tiny glass fiber optic strands. Yes. Often need to be individually spliced back together if it gets cut. Yeah, no, and honestly, I haven't thought about the structure of fiber optic cables in years. But I do remember back in the day testing fiber optic cables when they didn't to see like if there was a break in one by just like literally shooting lights through them. Um, it was, yeah. I did work at a telecom startup about 23 years ago. Um, oh, I have a Madeline book too. I love the Madeline book, but it has too many mint things in it for me to want to bake my way through it. You volunteer as tribute to eat most pies. Replace the segment. Having worked, yeah. Yeah, it molded. They didn't dance, no. I need to document my favorites on like some kind of pie chart. Detective Zen, you are 100% correct, and I see that you got points for that, which is also correct. Yeah, so just a kiwi pie. I know, I improvised while cooking. Well, so yeah, this is the second time that I have done kiwi filling for a pie, which involves slicing up the kiwi and mashing it with a potato masher and then adding some sugar. Well, no. Yeah. Yeah. Adding some sugar and cornstarch and a little bit of water and boiling it and setting it aside to cool a little bit. And then like that's really all there is to the kiwi filling part. But there was supposed to be like half the interior of the pie shell was supposed to be strawberries, and then half of it was supposed to be kiwi, and then it was supposed to be topped with strawberries. So I ended up doubling the amount of kiwi that I was using, and the amount of sugar that I was using, and the amount of cornstarch that I was using, and the amount of water that I was using. I doubled the kiwi portion of the recipe, which was something that it was a quick thing and not really hard to do. So it wasn't like complete improvisation. It was just literally math. And so the pie's basically done. It no longer has a top because it was supposed to be topped with strawberry slices. And since the strawberries went bad, I don't have anything presently to put on it. So I'm debating whether to do, it'll either be whipped cream or meringue that I put on top. I don't presently have any heavy cream, nor do I have time to do either one of those tonight. So I can either buy some heavy cream at the store tomorrow, if they have any, which they haven't lately, to make whipped cream, or I have some very, very expensive eggs in the fridge because the eggs are extraordinarily expensive lately, that I could make a meringue with. And one of those will probably happen. Just so that it's not just like a completely bare top of kiwi. Ascension Torpedo. Yes, hi, Lord Portico. Hello, how are you? Ooh, the tasting his. Wait, did he do like a Kickstarter for that? Like, I watch his show, but not regularly, so I didn't know he had a cookbook coming out. Did he just release one, or did he like kickstart it? I'm very curious now. Yeah, my Madeline book has like 7 things in it that are all mint. And there's only like 1 or 2 recipes in the pie book that I'm going to be baking my way through that have ingredients that I absolutely do not like. And in those cases, I believe I don't think it has any mint at all. I believe both of the times it is oranges, and I can just substitute out something else for the oranges. So the undergrads are on a spring break, a rage room or something. We had our people were gone last week for spring break. B. Dylan Hollis cookbook. Huh. Oh, yeah, I don't have TikTok, so that would be why I've never heard of that person. Uh, makes the crew upset. Topless pie. I know. I'm so far behind chat. It's so funny. Did not kickstart one, but he's publishing one. Amazing. Saucy. I thought about you yesterday, Elixir, because the subject of cocktails came up, and there is an entire not a book, sadly. I wanted a book, but there is a Mass Effect character cocktail guide that I needed to make sure that you got. So I'm dropping it in there. Yeah, like cocktail history. That would be pretty cool. So, pie stuff forthcoming at some point. This was the first step in making the pie stream a reality, since I owe you all a pie stream. So that is coming sometime in the future. I have logistics still to work out for that. But this was the first step in that, was like making a pie while taking pauses along the way to photograph. So that was my first step in building to a pie stream. Now I need to actually get my website up so that I have somewhere to blog about the pie that I made this weekend. So yeah, that needs to happen this week. Somehow. Which will be fun and interesting. But it'll get done. It will. Oh, I could. Ooh. You know, I never thought of that, Adventures of Tony. That's possible. I do still need to get my website up, but 2 bowls and a heat source. Anyway, tonight we're gonna hop into Mass Effect 3. No. Wow, brain. We're hopping into Myst III Exile. We're gonna hop into Mass Effect 3 Exile. We're hopping into this is what I get for being in 2 games that both have 3 in them. We're gonna hop into Myst III Exile and see if we can't finish it today. If we do finish it, it will depend on how much time is left, where we go from there, or possibly a poll of the chat. That said, if we do finish, we will definitely be spinning this wheel. Well, sort of. This wheel is incorrect. I must fix this wheel. Imagine the girl from Ipanema playing while I fix this wheel. Because this wheel is incomplete. I so wish I had more control over the wheel and how it... Roarg! One second. I have to get this working. Wait, what? I'm missing something about the CR cookbook? What? Blurg, 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 blurg. This should be a 1, and then this should be a... Yeah, and there, and is... I don't know what I did wrong before, because I thought I had updated all of this previously, but It's fine. We got it. I'm just gonna get this all up and working, and it's just gonna be absolutely splendiferous. Anyway, how is everybody doing? Also, by the way, Clear Skies Perseverance still not happening this week. Instead, after stream, we will be raiding over to Cryptic Studios for another one shot of the one shot that happened last week, but with the same, essentially the same players. And so it's not a repeat of last week, but it's away team 1. But I think maybe it should be away team 2 because this is the second one shot with somebody mentioned last week, hey, you know, if there's ever not enough of us to do actual Clear Skies Perseverance, Eric can just run this. Eliza wasn't available again tonight, so Eric's running this again, which it was a great one shot. So yeah, another one shot. And I laughed because Eric's not capable of doing a one shot. And while the story ended last week, we're immediately back with the same away team. I think 1 or 2 people have been swapped, but we are now in part 2 of the one shot, which is amazing. Eliza has returned, as I understand it, but was not feeling up to immediately running a game on stream after arriving back from England. So yes, Lord Portico, there is no such thing as a one shot. It's either the beginning of a series of one shots or ends on a cliffhanger. And boy, her arms are tired. Wait, there's a birthday? Did I see birthday? Oh, I hope you enjoy Les Mis. It is a good musical. I don't necessarily personally care so much for the movie version of it, but all of the stage productions of it that I have seen were excellent. Sadly, they all happened right around the same time the movie came out, and I think we ended up seeing Les Mis 7 times that year on stage by different companies, and while they were all good, we were done seeing Les Mis by the time we saw the last one. But I hope you enjoy it. Oh, this was your 3rd time seeing it. Like, we just needed a break at that point. We were like, every show we go to is Les Mis. It's all Les Mis. Can I just see something else? But it is a really good show. Okay, I really should bring the game up on screen. First time was middle school. Student production. Hey, student productions can be amazing. Yeah. There are musicals that I want to see again and have never gotten to see like a second time. The one musical that I regret that I did not like go and do rush seats to try and get in and see it a second time when it was touring was Green Day's American Idiot, because it was amazing. And I really wish I had gotten to see it a second time. The one show that if I ever see a production of it happening, I will go is The Mystery of Edwin Drood, because the people on stage do not know how it will end. It has multiple possible endings, and the audience vote. And then they perform. So, because Charles Dickens died before he finished writing the novel. And while there are Dickens scholars who've said this is likely what the ending was going to be, the musical is written and you get to a certain point and the book doesn't tell you what happens, and you're left with a set of potential villains and a set of potential secret heroes, and there are some options as to, okay, which of these pairings was going to end up being the lovers, and so the audience gets to vote who's the villain, who's the secret hero, and who are the lovers. And it's possible, it is very possible, for the lovers to be the brother and sister from Ceylon. And when that happens, the musical number that you get is absolutely wonderful, because they sing a romantic song, like a romantic duet to one another, and the entire time their voices are absolutely filled with disgust, and they're making asides to the audience about how horrible the audience is and how disgusting they are because they chose to have the brother and sister be the lovers. It is the best song, and like half of the songs that you can have for the ending are not on any of the recordings of the musical because they only record like 4 or 5 of the confessions. And yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely wonderful. Also, hi, Abyssal. So yeah, if you ever get the chance to see the Mystery of Edwin Drood on stage, go with a group and get all of the people in the group to just shout at the top of their lungs when it comes time for the lovers to be picked, to force them to make the brother and the sister the lovers, because it is the best possible song. And like the lovers are picked by like hand over the head audience applause. So yeah. It is not Detective Zen. It is a romantic ballad where the words are as though it was just 2 lovers. But the acting and the inflection and the like the out of melody asides comments to the audience are all how disgusting the audience is because they have chosen the brother and sister as lovers. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's totally worth it. Gosh, it's been so long. I haven't seen that since Montgomery College in Montgomery, Maryland did a production of it back in 2001. That was the last time I saw it. I still have fond memories. Hi, Retro Gamer. I should actually get Myst up on screen. Because yeah, we're here. This technically is a gaming stream. So I'm gonna bring Myst up. But yeah, if we finish Myst, then next week we'll start one of these. And if we finish and there's time left over, we'll find something to do. Gaming on this stream? I know, it only took me 41 minutes. Let's see if I can... Yes, game is on the screen. The screen. I don't know. I may have gotten distracted by the talk of musicals. And also Hannah's birthday. Happy. Okay. You can't see Myst? We've been playing since the start. I saw no procrastinating. Thank you. You are, yes. We've totally been playing Myst 3 since the beginning of stream. We are not in Amateria anymore. Did it not save, or did I just... Ah, well, this is 10th. Thank you. But we're not in Amateria anymore. I just didn't know that when I labeled it. How many minutes to actually start playing? No! We ended last time. This was like 3 weeks ago, because we hit the end of the month and then the beginning of the month, and so we were doing other things. But we ended, and it's this wondrousness of like symbological language, and I like language puzzles. I wish there were more games that gave me puzzles like this, where give me symbols and clues to what they mean and let me work out a language. Let me work out a translation. I want more of this, please. So the phrase is, I have not played Tunic. I watched Steven do it. I got the sense that the language in Tunic was more of like an extra thing that you didn't necessarily have to do translation on in order to play the game. But I could be wrong. But yeah, like watching Steven try and figure out the language was something I very much, oh gosh. I will, some silica, add that to the wheel. What did I don't have any pens. I do have a dry erase marker and a dry erase board, so I'm going to write it down. What was the solution? Oh, for the ball down the ramp puzzle. Oof. Oh yeah, Amy Dallin's been doing tons of translation in Stray, and that's totally extra, not required in any way. What was the solution for the ball down the ramp puzzle? I think it was, oh gosh, I don't remember. It was like 2 metal and 1 glass or something. Oh, Iron Trout, thank you so much. Welcome back for 8 months. 1 more month before a stream, baby. So once we got the weights right, then we got access to another spot, and we were in like this control room, and I pulled a bunch of levers, and then suddenly we were inside of a glass ball and rolled all the way around the entire track. And it deposited us somewhere with a linking book. Oh my gosh, Stephen Joyce, hello, welcome in, and thank you for the 21-3 subscription. Also, we were just talking about you because I was talking about how much I was enjoying the language puzzle here, and then the subject of Tunic came up. And I mentioned that I had watched you doing translations in Tunic, but I have yet to play it myself. And now we have some silica resubscribing for 12 months. And indeed, we have a train of hypeness happening. And thank you so much, everybody, for the resubscriptions. And some silica for putting Tunic on my play a game wheel. So yeah, we haven't had a train in a while. If you all want to attack it, it is there. It's currently level 1 at 94%. I did not expect a train. Okay, why are my windows stuck? There we go. Sorry. The Tunic plushie. Oh, that is such a cute game. And we've hit level 2 because Hannah just threw 100 bits. Thank you. And Adventures of Tony has now gifted a community sub. I don't see a name. I'm sure it'll come up. Wannabe Sayuri got a gifted sub. Welcome, Wannabe Sayuri, to the Rogues Gallery. Everything is happening. I know. I don't know how does this function? I think what I need to do is I throw I throw this into the chat while I say, oh dear, what, how, when, wait, did, what, how? There's so much noise and buzzing, and we finished level 2, and Iron Trout gave, wait, and okay, I need to scroll back because I don't know what happened. Everything is, I am scrolling because wow, I think I have some thank yous that need to so at the beginning of stream way back when Adventures of Tony Adventures of Tony cheered for 500 blah 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 words. There are words. I'm just gonna, we're here. The game, we're focused on the train at the moment. So back at the beginning of the stream, let me say thank you, Adventures of Tony, for the 500 bits. And then Hannah for the resubscription, 25 months, 2 years, upcoming birthday. Hooray! And then Simsilica redeemed some channel points and put Tunic onto this wheel, although it's not there yet because I haven't actually gone and typed it in, but it will be. And then Iron Trout resubscribed, 8 months. Huzzah! Thank you very, very much. And then Steven subscribed, 20 months. Welcome back. Also, congratulations on your stream anniversary. We were talking about you and you playing Tunic, which was absolutely wonderful and amazing. And then Simsilica resubscribed, and they've been here for 12 months, a whole year. Congratulations! Yay! I don't know what I'm doing, but I like it. And then Hannah threw in 100 bits, and we suddenly had wait, that was the first bits thrown attacking the hype train that was invading our space. And then we had a gift sub. I wish that the feed told me who it went to. I'm gonna find it. It's here. I gotta scroll just a little bit more. Adventures of Tony gifted a sub to Wannabe Sayuri. And Wannabe Sayuri, welcome. I think it's welcome back, but welcome to the Rogues Gallery. And then Stephen Joyce gifted a sub to Mikado Yuki. Mikado Yuki, thank you for the resubscription. Thank you, Stephen, for gifting a sub. And Iron Trout threw 5 subs at the train. I don't know how the train is surviving all of these submarines, but it is. And then Lord Portico threw 500 bits. Thank you, Lord Portico, for the 500 bits. And the subs that Iron Trout threw hit Shashkabeth and it's Meg Bitch, Springleaf 17, Triamus, and KJ Yikes. Welcome, all of you, to the Rogues Gallery. And then Hannah threw another 100 bits, and Abyssal Icarus received a gift sub from Stephen Joyce. Stephen, another gift sub. Thank you very much. And Abyssal, welcome. Enjoy your emotes. Wow, yeah, and then and now Adventures of Tony has redeemed a hydrate and a posture check, and a stretch and a hat trick, and Hannah threw 100 more bits. Thank you very much, Hannah. And we are, I don't even know what level we are. It says we're about to beat our last record and to keep up the support. Adventures of Tony, did you have a hat that you particularly wish to see on top of my head? If you do, feel free to let me know, and I will be happy to don that hat. Also, for anybody who wasn't here yesterday, this is the latest addition to my desk, because there was this limited edition statue of Caden Alenko from Mass Effect, and I had to get one because Caden was our romance choice in my first ever playthrough of Mass Effect. Oh wow. So yeah, Tony, did you have a hat that you want me to put on? Oh boy. So we have completed the hype train at level 4 with a total of 11 gift subs and 800 bits. Thank you all so very much. It's been a little while, and that was really good. One with a feather. Well, I've only got one with a feather. So, actually, I have two with a feather. One of which I have not worn in a while. Partly because this chair is not especially conducive to it, but is going to happen. It just happens to be all the way at the top. Okay, so if you've been here for a while, you know the hat trick is all about I just changed my hat without you seeing the top of my head. If you're new here, the hat trick is I changed my hat without you seeing the top of my head. So drum roll, please. I still have not set up a sound effect for that, but here goes. Ta-da! I guess I don't. I'm silly. I do need to all. Okay. First, I need to switch back to the game screen because there was the intent of playing a game today, but also I do owe you all a list of hats for you to vote on for the next hat that I get. I have a couple of options. I know, we're supposed to be playing a game. And I don't have a top of the head. That's true. So there were more words here. And we've got... I think I know what I need to do. I think I need... Let's see. So we discovered this like right at the end of stream. Oh, I do. Yes, thank you. I'm supposed to stretch. I forgot. Stretch, and I have put my feet down on the floor, and I do have some hydration to use for the hydrating. Let's do the self-care again. It's just a sip of the drink. And then a stretch to the right. Oh, I'm silly. But so we have resurrect and weave and momentum and balance and static and exist. And then rebirth, control, resilience, flow, elevate, survival, sacrifice time. I've done a lot of that. Believe, tradition, system, remember. That sounds like instructions to a computer. Wait, did the death counter have deaths on it? Constraint, inhibit, nurture, honor, sustain, ethereal, creativity, simulate, form, question, discover, and explore. And all of these are new words. Set deaths to words earlier. Oh, gotcha. Because words didn't happen. So if I remember correctly, 3 weeks ago, the last time we played this game, we got 4 phrases. Energy powers future motion. Nature encourages mutual dependence. Dynamic forces spur change, and balanced systems stimulate civilizations. The first 3 were used to unlock a power switch upstairs. And that got us outside. But then the only place we could go was down here. We didn't have all the words for the 4th one. So, stimulate I'm guessing that the additional words are going to be in here. I'm just going to draw really, really quickly. I will show you what I draw when I'm done drawing it. I'm drawing it on a dry erase board right now, which is good because I just made terrible mistakes and I need to redraw that. You all don't get to witness the mistakes. I do love this kind of puzzle. All right, stimulate. So balanced systems stimulate civilizations is what we're trying to do. Why do you feel like you should ask for illicit goods and or services when you see Rogan in this hat? Well, because this hat is probably appropriate for that. I don't know. Rebirth, control, resilience, flow, survival, elevate. System. No. Yes. System. Balanced systems. So this is one that we need. I used to wear this hat more, and then I got my secret lab chair. And the secret lab chair is tall. So wearing the hat was less feasible. That said, the secret lab chair is okay. Ultimately, I'm ready to say goodbye to it. Get a different chair. And yes, a rapier and a dagger. Ooh. Oh, I don't know where my dagger is right now. I think it's back in the bookshelves behind me. 6-inch purple patent leather platform, boots with goldfish swimming around the fish tank soles. What? Oh. More self-care redemptions when I'm wearing this hat. Ultimately, the chair that I want, I'm just going to say this because someday I will get this chair. The chair I want is the chair I have at work. The chair I have at work is the best chair I've ever had. I never have any sore spots sitting in it. It has the most ergonomic adjustments that I have ever encountered. It's about twice as expensive as the secret lab chair that I'm sitting in. Although it has come down in price recently. When I first put it on my wish list, it was over $1,000. It is down to it has come down to around 700 now. Someday I will have it. All right, we've got stimulate, we've got systems. I need balance and civilization. Maybe they were upstairs? Elevate, survival, resilience, flow, control, rebirth. Resurrect, weave, balance. Balance is an easy one. The shoes would match the hat. So civilization, maybe that was upstairs. I don't know. I also have an update on the voice. I don't know if you all can tell, but my voice is still a little hoarse. I did not say that my voice was a pony. I said my voice is a little hoarse. think, oh gosh, what was his name? What was the little horse's name in Parks and Rec? Anyway, I have an update, which is it is not, in fact, even laryngitis at this point. It is not infected. It is not, there's no like hemorrhaging or rupture or anything like that. It was diagnosed as muscle tension dysphonia, which basically my body got in the habit of using the wrong muscles to talk when I was talking when I had laryngitis. And I need to go and see a speech pathologist to retrain myself to talk normally. So, and if I don't do that, that's when things could get bad. Because ultimately, it can lead to nodules and permanent vocal damage. But it's also a really common condition. All right, I think we have translated this. Let me show you. This is how I have taken these notes. Balance systems, stimulate civilizations. This is my quick note off on the side here. I was just like, you know, I could really just use a whiteboard right next to me. Apparently, they make desktop ones. I had never thought to look for such a thing before. But it has come in handy. All right. Turn the crank. Yeah, I had fast food for dinner, which is why I'm drinking out of a fast food cup. All right. Well, we already programmed in civilization because that was the only word that we had, and we knew that what we needed to do. But I'm glad we did that because it might have taken me a minute to remember how we were doing this without having already done that. As a person who spent 5 years living with a tracheotomy and breathing through your throat, sore throats are your nightmare. Panic ensues because your brain says your airway is going to close up again. Oh, iron trout, that is scary. I spent almost all of third grade with strep throat. So not the same, but I definitely understand not enjoying and sort of panicking a little when you start to get a sore throat. Because spending basically an entire year with chronic strep throat was torture. I don't know how to put that one in. I might have to go. I need to go back and look at balance again. Not horror movie bad, but an extra layer of stress. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. I stress out whenever I get sick because I panic thinking that I'm going to end up with a either a single or a double ear infection and that it will take months to recover. And of course, this time I did not. end up with the ear infection, but I got the laryngitis instead. And then the laryngitis became the dysphonia that I currently have. And so, while not the ear infections I was afraid of, still months of recovery. I'm redrawing a couple of these, but where is balance? Aha! Is the big loop. I did not make balance wide enough. Do not text and drive. That is indeed excellent advice. Over year-long cough. Yes. It becomes extremely frustrating. And so basically, I'm paranoid right now about any respiratory illness because every time I've gotten sick in the past 8 years, every time I've had a respiratory illness for the past 8 years has resulted in some sort of illness that lasts for months beyond the initial illness. And it's usually been ear infections. This time it was laryngitis that led to this dysphonia. I'm just, no. This is why I keep wearing a mask everywhere. Okay. Balance. All right, and systems. I know I need those and these. I think it's that for systems. And then we need stimulate. We need to stimulate civilization, which should be... Haha! Yay, food! Well, we've released the shield. And here he comes. Oh dear.
Oh my God.
I prepared.
They're alive? How did you... The Force symbol. Hope, but we can destroy me with it.
We have died once in this game already.
You see, I still have something that he wants. Something that he sent you to bring back for him. Release you. Drop the outer barrier when I'm out by the gondola. Switch the shield so the outer barrier is open. And in return, I'll give up relation.
So you're saying you will relinquish relation?
Do it.
I don't know if this is a smart thing to do or not. He's really good in it. I could switch the shield, is what he wants me to do. probably not a good idea. It might be a bad idea. I'm gonna look downstairs again real quick. Just see if anything else changed with what we did. It does not appear as though anything else changed. I pushed the wrong button. I don't remember. So sorry. Where's the books that I have? Do I not have any books? It looks like I have nothing in my inventory right now. Always do the bad idea. This is true. Brad Dourif. I think that's the first time, like, people have made reference to his characters that he played in the chat. Oh, there's books. But I think that's the first time that I saw somebody write out his name. Oh, apparently I can get out of here whenever the heck I want. I'm carrying a linking book. Has acting chops, though. Always eats the entire scenery. He eats the entire scenery. I like that description. All right, let's do it. I don't know. I mean, what's the worst that happens? We die and we have to reload.
Apparently, it's my turn to live up to my end of the bargain.
I did not save Adventures of Tony. He just tossed that book off the side. If it attacks us, we keep it. Oh, yes, that is definitely Streampunk's rule. If it attacks, we keep. What do you mean I'm dead? I haven't gotten an ending yet. He tossed it over the side. I'm gonna go downstairs and see if it happens to be downstairs. I don't think it is. But betraying us? Shock, I know. I agree, it did not seem like a good ending. But this also is not the last game in the series. So it's entirely possible. I have no idea what. Oh, Abyssal, yes. Yes, it was a betrayal. He tossed the book off into the red cloudy nothingness beneath us. Well, the book is gone. The bad guy is gone. But the bad guy was in here before, and we never got to go inside. Apparently, we still don't get to go inside. Oh no, Elixir. It won't curd. There's got to be a way. feel like I should be able to open this door sometime, but I have no idea how. Void top home. See, I can leave whenever I want. Because I have the Tamana book. I just don't know if going to Tamana is what I need to do. It doesn't seem. But I also don't see like what else I can do at this point except go to Tamana. Because I don't seem to have any way to open this. I don't suppose there's anything in any of these books that tells me anything about this. Balanced systems stimulate civilizations. Bissell, I don't know. I mean, it's on a track. I wonder, sometimes there are levers that will call them back. I could look for that. So we got the phrases from the book here. They were the phrases that were in bold. Dynamic forces spur change. Nature encourages mutual dependence. Energy powers future motion. I generally, after reading them through once, I generally just refer to the pictures because they usually have everything you need. If you can't go today, go to Mala. Let's see. All is ready for Atrus's arrival. Tonight I will sleep among the ghosts. Then tomorrow I will link into Tamana. When I link out, I'll be carrying his book. I mean, yeah, I could just go back to Tamana, let him know, hey, book got destroyed. But let's drop the shield first. Go down and just double check and make sure there's no way to call back the cable car. I don't think there is, but I often overlook buttons and switches and buttons and switches and switches and buttons and buttons and switches and switches with buttons and buttons that, buttons that switch things. So, a deco style postcard would be lovely. I just don't want to leave without like thoroughly looking things over. Because I get stuck by like missing obviousnesses very often in these games. Although I don't know if they're actually obvious. Pull the lever, Kronk? Oh dear. All right. I don't know. This is where we started the game. Why do we even have that lever? Oh, wrong lever. There's a nice blue sky over high desert, it looks like. I don't remember being able to see out like this when we started. Okay.
By the Maker, you've returned. Atros, come quick! The fire burned the linking book you used. We had no way of following and thought.
You've returned. And where's Relishan? Did you bring back the book?
No. It sort of got tossed over the edge.
Everything we worked so hard to restore.
Atros.
Without that book, they're lost to us forever.
Can't you just make another one? Or some way of traveling into like the misty depths of the gas giant world that we seemed to be on and recovering it? Like, you failed to save Relishan. Well, apparently that was essentially a death. That was a bad ending. I have no idea what I was supposed to do. Okay. So nope, that's it. They give up. So I have what I need to be able to turn on the fourth thing. And yet, turning it on, not a good idea. What have I missed? The whole game, obviously. I mean, the whole game is missed. But, you know, there is this. Are these? These are... Wait, those were partials of phrases we did last time, right? I'm going to look, because I don't remember. Turning them on, not a good idea. No. But releasing the bad guy does not get us Relishan. Yeah. I don't think I can open it again. Because it has the right codes in it. Yeah, nope. Can't do anything with that, it looks like. Well, then... It's gotta be... I don't think that was it, but sure. Sure, game, sure. This would not make noise if I could not interact with it. Like, there's got to be some way that I can get inside this door. But I don't know what. Or how. Yeah, the other terminal, I can put the phrase in there, but once I power it up, that's when he comes and gives the ultimatum. So I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything before that. Which sometimes in this game just involves clicking a lot of stuff to see if anything is interactable. I could, like, I could put in other phrases, but I haven't seen anything to indicate what other phrase I might want to try, because all of the phrases, all four of the phrases that we know were in this book. So I don't know, like they're all bolded in this book. And I don't know what other phrase we would want to try. I had tried looking at, no, totally, like, open to suggestion. I had tried looking up these symbols to see what they might be, but I think they're all partials. I think they were all partials for the phrases that we ultimately used. Because, like, nature encourages mutual dependence. This is nature followed by encouragement, I think. Yeah. So this second paper here is the nature symbol combined with the encourage symbol. So that's half of the nature encourages mutual dependence phrase that we used. Homestar Runner taught you that you can identify interactable elements on a web page by hitting tab a bunch of times. I know, that would be great. Like, that's one of the biggest problems I've had with this game is just, I will, and not just this one, but the first two as well, I will wander about, like, looking around forever and never figure out, oh, there's this thing that you need to click on, or there's a button that you need to drag to the side. And it never even occurred to me that it was something that I could move in any way. Energy powers future motion. I mean, I could. I haven't. I could. I didn't think to do that. That requires me to remember what they look like, but that's why I took photos. Energy. See, these phrases worked, like I had to do all of them in the previous terminal, and then there was a fourth phrase, which is why I just tried it here, but then it led to the bad result, and now I'm not sure. And now I can't find the symbol for energy. Force, transform, mutual, contradict, society, chaos, change, machine, power, possibility, growth, civilization, future cycle, convey, encourage, Spur, infinite, merge, dependence, wisdom, dynamic, motion, harmony. Energy? Energy. How do I not have a photo of energy? I took pictures of all of the symbols. How did I not get this one? Maybe it got deleted somehow? Eh. I still have a camera. Okay, I don't think it's going to do anything, but we'll try it. Energy. And then power. Oh, suggestions are fine. That's why the backseating okay is in the tags. If I didn't want suggestions, then it would say no back. It would say no backseating. Force transform. Power. Power. And future, future, future. I just realized what I'm actually typing at the moment, because I haven't deleted the other thing that was in here, is energy powers future civilization. You're still confused after looking it up? All right, motion of the ocean. If anybody has looked it up and it is like something super simple where it's like, oh, you just overlooked that you can do such, you're welcome to share that with me. Yeah, so that's phrase one. That's energy powers future motion, and it did not activate anything. I think only the balanced systems stimulate civilizations will work in this one. It has nothing to do with finding a new phrase. Thank you. I honestly didn't think it did. I just don't know what it has to do with. I assume that I need to get in the building upstairs somehow. But I don't know how to do that. It feels weird that this is here and looks different and we have not interacted with it in any way at all. That seems strange. Yes, the first three were in the other terminal and the final phrase goes in there. It led to a bad ending because it meant that what's his name came out and was like, you dropped the shield, and then gives us that ultimatum of let him go and he'll give us the book, and then he throws the book over the side and that's the end. Wow. You know, I thought we were going to finish tonight. I don't think we are. We've got to be close to the end, though. But also, Resident Bard, hi! Welcome in. How was your stream? If anybody's not following Resident Bard, you should go and give a follow to Resident Bard. I hope that you had a good stream. Or you want me to save Abyssal? I should probably do that. We're poking about in Myst III today. What did you all do tonight? You were very sleepy. You were playing some Last Epoch, a Diablo clone that's in beta right now. Ooh, that sounds really good because I've honestly been missing Diablo, but cannot as yet play it. Wonder what happens if I go back now. Portico, that I don't really want to spoil things, but if you have a hint, or if you can narrow the hint so it's not super spoilery, that'd be fun.
By the Maker.
30 on Steam.
Return! Atris, come quick!
Awesome.
The fire burnt the linking book
I
you used. We had no way of following it.
We'll note it somehow.
Where's Relisha?
Well, I think I died again. That was not the solution. That's two bad endings today. One of them a death. And I typed Emetaria and it's not even, wow. Well, I know what I meant. Okay, so yes, I could use a hint. Because I have no idea. I'm clearly missing something. Something that I can do that I haven't realized I can do. Here. What? Chantel just had to make themselves known on this, their final stream, providing me or preventing me from having internet service. The dome space. Is this the dome space? The expansion pass. I may not be using all of the tools. I feel like that means that I haven't clicked on something that I could click on, but what? I mean, there's this water stuff. Everything I need is in this space. And in the areas upstairs. I am upstairs. Do you mean up on top? I've already clicked everything I need at least once. I have a weird thought. Hmm. So weird. So, okay. I'm going to put the other code in. This game would be more effective with bacon. That kind of a weird thought. Not exactly, but eh. Adventures of Tony saving, I suppose, could be possible. Oh, I can't do anything without the upstairs thing. Ah, okay. Huh. Uh, those bacon hearts will probably go away eventually. They were fun in that the string punks were playing Beacon and we kept calling it Bacon, but it, after Eric today mentioned that it's unlikely that they will be playing that again, those will probably go away eventually whenever I get around to like making changes, because I will need the emote slot for something else eventually. But thanks, Elixie. Yeah, I do know that it is coming up soon that we will be needing to be going. I'm gonna try and put this in. We'll see how I do. Wait, what about the pie? R.I. pie? No. Oh, I'm sad. But also, yes, do the self-care. Okay, so if I do this, it's all right. So that's balance. And then we get the systems. And then we get stimulation. And civilization. Wait, what system is down? I'm confuzzled.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. I don't really know Homestar Runner that well, but
They're alive?
uh-huh.
How did you...
The fourth symbol.
The Force symbol.
This is all as expected so far. The cheat is grounded?
It gives me hope. Destroy me.
Yeah, I really don't know Homestar Runner. I presume the cheat is grounded was also from that. Thank you, Tony.
You see, I still have something that he wants. Something that he sent you to bring back for him. Release you. Drop the outer barrier when I'm out by the gondola. Switch the shield so the outer barrier is open.
Okay, but Reletion dies if I release him. So now we're at the stuck point of what I do next.
Do it.
Because if I release him, Reletion dies. We know this. So far I've found 3 endings. Release him and Reletion dies. Probably. But also, well, this is different. Excellent performance. He's really good at this part. I still can't go in. He knows how to throw a good fit, indeed. Well, let's go down and see what he has to say for himself now. Now that he's locked away right there on the other side of this gate. So, you want to hand over Releation? Releation? Just release it to me.
No.
Come on. Release Releation.
Please don't do this to me. Not when my family could still be alive out there. You want the book?
Mm-hmm.
Here. I'll give you the book.
Thank you.
Just please, please don't do this. Please, I can't do this again. Please don't leave me trapped here like this. I can't. No! No! No!
I mean, if you were slightly calmer, I might be more inclined not to leave you trapped. But right now, you're making me think of Atris's sons. Interestingly, new book. It's locked. Can't open it. Oh dear, what do I do? What do I do? I save. I save. I save. I go, because I want he is on the edge of a cliff. Tune in next Monday for my decision. I'm gonna see if we can finish it. I don't know how much is left. So he's still, yes, this is what I wanted. He still can't get to me, but he's free to go. That was what I wanted. I let him go. But I didn't want to let him go while he could get to me because I'm afraid he would have come and killed me. See, this to me seems like a happy ending for him. Because Atris's sons really screwed up his world. So I feel bad for him. I don't think we can go in here at all. Okay. Let's go to Tamana. And see if we finished. Did we succeed? We've got Relation. And we released him. If that door was rusting and a fish, I'm not sure I understand where you're going with where you're going there, Lord Portico.
The Maker, you've returned. Atris, come quick! The fire burned the linking book you used. We had no way of following the...
You've returned. But where's Relishan? Did you bring back the book?
Uh-huh. Of course. What, you thought I would come back here without it? This is our 4th ending.
Thank the Maker. It's fine. We're in your debt, my friend. If this book had been destroyed,
Let's all go to Tamana.
all the people of Relishan have been lost to us forever.
You must tell us everything.
I think we just got the good ending.
At last I can rejoice, for Relishan has been returned to me unharmed.
First
The
try.
age I hoped would provide a new
Pro
beginning
strats.
still lives on. I'm sure that no danger shall befall it. And as I sit here writing in this journal, I rejoice to know that Narayan too is safe. The secrets of its past have been unlocked, and old wrongs have finally been righted.
Yeah, releasing him was the right
We know
idea.
now that we can't escape the past, nor can we rewrite it, hoping to lessen our pain. The best we can hope for is to continue to learn, to take from the past only that which is good, and move on. Perhaps in the process, we will build a brighter future.
I just needed a little nudge in the right direction there toward the end, which is why I'm glad I've got people that can go and look at the walkthrough for me and give me little hints. So, that was Myst III. It took us a little while. But ultimately, I enjoyed it. I think it was less frustrating than Myst 2. Epic Choir unlocked. This is really good music, actually. My timing was very perfect, apparently. I mean, it took us a while from the time that we started the game, like originally started playing Myst 3 until now. It's been a few months, or yeah. But, you know, I got sick and there were the holidays and there was me trying to make sure that I got some Star Trek Online in and other things like that. But ultimately, I thought it was a really good game. And of course, as has happened with the Myst games, Myst 4, whatever its name is, will end up on the spin wheel as a potential game for us to play in the future. So that is a thing that we will get to eventually. I'm double checking to make sure. I do not see that they are live yet, which is good. Because, you know, we're not quite at the hour yet, but Revelation? Is that actually the name? Some Silica? I have them. I just don't know it. Do you want to add the 7th guest? I have the game. It is one that I had on my list of I would like to stream this someday. But Hey Smalls mentioned that she had difficulty with trying to get it to work properly for streaming. But I'm willing to try. I just had plenty of other things to play that it wasn't super urgent. I also have the 11th hour as a potential for the future as well. I like puzzles, with video games, sometimes I get frustrated, like especially with the Myst, and with Riven. There were puzzles that were not without looking up some sort of solution or without help, I never would have gotten them. Because like I was wandering across the entire island trying to figure out what to do next, and I just couldn't figure it out. And it was because there was something that was a switch and I didn't realize it was a switch because clicking on it did nothing. You had to click and drag. But there had never been an interaction like that in the game previously, so I was just clicking on things. And I never tried clicking and dragging because they had never given us that sort of interaction before, and I never would have figured that out. So sometimes, like, I enjoy the games, things like that frustrate me. But if I've got rules or clues that can give me the rules, and I can piece together things and find the answer based on information that can be found, that I enjoy. But yeah, sometimes the affordances in Myst were not very clear. Like I kept going back and forth. I think it was in Riven. I kept going back and forth through a doorway without ever realizing that I needed to stop and turn to the side in order to see the button that was there. If you pass through the doorway without ever stopping and turning to the side, you'll never see the button. How was I supposed to know that? Every other time, you'd get a visual cue that there was a button, so you knew you needed to turn to the side. But that one, there was no indication it was there unless you turned to the side. So I think they're getting slightly better. Like I at least knew what all of the interactables were here. I just assumed that I was missing something rather than trying to figure out what combination was the right one. You need rules so you can be a detective on the edge who breaks the rules to solve it. Indeed, yes. That said, before we do any rating, I need to pop us back over here because we finished our long-term game, which means we need a new long-term game for Mondays because we need to play one of these next week. So I'm going to spin the wheel. And then we'll play this one. Whatever this spins, we'll play next week. And then the week after is... The week after will be a game from the other wheel. And then the week after that is Star Trek Online. And then it's back to whatever this is. Because these are the weeks that are not the first or last of the month. I know it's gotten convoluted. But drum roll. I don't have a drum roll, but drum roll. We are going to be playing Return to Monkey Island starting next week. I played the Monkey Island games, but it has been a long time. So I will refresh my memory on what came before in preparation for next week. If you're looking for a stream to watch or some VODs to watch to refresh your memory on the previous Monkey Island experiences, may I recommend Xanderific, who has played, I believe, all of the Monkey Islands on stream so far, including Return to Monkey Island. I assume that the VODs are available over on his stuff somewhere. I don't know. I'll be going to check myself. I'll share in Discord if I find them. But yeah, Return to Monkey Island next week. You played the newer versions, and that was on... I haven't played them since probably the 90s. Let me just check and see if Cryptic has gone live yet. They have not. Oh, well, no, they just did. Literally just this very moment, they did. Thank you, SimSilica, for dropping the link in there for Xander's channel. So yeah, if you are searching for some Monkey Island good times, check out Xander's VODs. Hopefully they're on there. I don't know. They're definitely too long ago for, I don't know. I will investigate and share in Discord for sure. But yeah, we'll jump into Return to Monkey Island next week. Let me do the credits because I have somehow gotten off track. If the credits roll ever starts, I believe there are things that I need to, thank people for. Oh yeah, that's it. Thank you all so very much. We had a hype train today. So the subscribers, these are all people that either resubscribed or got a gift subscription. Abyssal Licorice, KJ Yikes, Triamus, Springleaf, It's Meg Bitch, Saskabeth, Mikado Yuki, Wannabe Siguri, SimSilica, Stephen Joyce, Iron Trout, and Hannah. Cheers from Hannah, Lord Portico, and Adventures of Tony. And I know gift subs came in from, let's see, Adventures of Tony and Stephen Joyce and Iron Trout. I think those are the people who did the gift subs. I am uncertain. I need to fix this and get it to work properly. But also, we had a raid from Resident Bard. Thank you very much, Resident Bard, and everybody who came over with the raid. We are going to be raiding Cryptic Studios, which is the channel for the company that makes Star Trek Online. But on Mondays, they are hosting the Stream Punks for some Star Trek Adventures play. Tonight is not the regular Clear Skies Perseverance campaign. It is once again an away team one-shot run by Eric Campbell. So we're going to be heading over there. I do have a raid call. If you care to join the raid, you can use hashtag Rogue Raid with the Chaos emote. If you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hashtag Rogue Raid with the Twitch Raid bomb emote there. Totally acceptable as well. Or, just go in and shout really loud. But thank you all so very much for joining me. The next time I will be live is for the Archives stream on Wednesday. This week, in honor of yesterday's 111th birthday of the Girl Scouts of America, we will be looking at Girl Scouts materials from our archival collections. So yes, we will celebrate the 111st birthday of the Girl Scouts of America coming up on Wednesday. Saturday, it's back to Ultima 6, and Sunday, we're going to continue the party in the Citadel DLC of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And then, of course, next Monday, we'll get started with Return to Monkey Island. So thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope I see you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.